Harry caught not wearing a wedding ring in recent events. He stands against Meghan. Meghan Markle was spotted without her wedding ring and engagement rings as she visited the National Theatre on Wednesday. The Duchess of Sussex made the low-key visit to the National's smaller Dorfman Theatre after visiting Canada House earlier in the day to thank them for their country's hospitality over the festive period. And yesterday afternoon, the mother of one cut a low-key figure in a pair of black tailored trousers, blue shirt and dark coat, notably going jewellery free, leaving a gold wedding band and a £140,000 engagement ring at home. The official explanation for why she didn't have her rings on was that they were being cleaned or having maintenance done. I think this is when she had her engagement ring redone to look more like the one from Trevor. Having her hands splayed on her legs, like that was thought to be a warning to Harry about getting what they wanted at what became known as the Sandringham Summit. Meghan does everything in a super calculated way. It was some kind of threat to Hazardnauts, rather than her just not wearing it. She loves to floss that ring now that she upgraded it to look like the one that Trevor got her. But what Meghan couldn't have foreseen is that Prince Harry has appeared in recent interviews is also not wearing a wedding ring, typically the 60-minute interview with Anderson Cooper. I think overall Meghan Markle didn't understand that a lifestyle would require more days of work and a big pay cut when marrying Harry. She thought she'd be joining a billionaire set. Her friend Serena Williams was married to Alexis Ohanian. Together, their net worth was something around $330 million, and his investment fund manages $550 million in assets. Compare that to Harry and Meghan having to share the £1.5 million year allowance for two people, so £750,000 per person, which is around $1 million US. But she'd have to work for it. She couldn't accept gifts, couldn't accept endorsements, etc. And now also has to afford two kids in the mix with the same money. Can a family of four live on $1 million a year? Of course they can, but it would have been a step down for her, and she wasn't interested in making that sacrifice. It would have been the financial equivalent of her continuing to work on Suits and the TIG and Ratemans, and Harry bringing nothing in terms of annual income from salary, because they'd both be working royals. But the total stipend would have been the same as if she was the only one working in her old life. So I'm of the opinion that Harry and Meghan are separated, and have been since before the UK trip, which is in part why Meghan required this whole comeback tour to begin with. Cue aggressive hand-holding. Harry looks miserable, Meghan with a permagrin, possibly very much on the rocks before Harry's Mandela Day speech, possibly when he popped into the studio and commented on the vibes of Meghan's first podcast episode. I also suspect that Meghan has spun the story to Harry that they have to